Hey, welcome to another Chicago Bears fan show. I'm just enjoying what I like to call juice, a little tasty beverage in celebration of the Bears' big win over the Vikings this past week in our Week 12 matchup at Soldier Field. We came away victorious. We're back on top, NFC North division. It's a great week to be a Bears fan. I mean, so many good things happened this week. It's just crazy. I don't even think I can do it in one video. I will, though. Really good passing game. Cutler, Marshall, brilliant. Having Cutler back shows how much we miss him when he's not there. He was mobile. He was electric with his ability to fire the ball downfield, especially in the tight windows. Speaking of tight windows, Brandon Marshall, with guys oftentimes draped all over him, hauling in catches that really, barely touching his hands. He's just so good at holding on to the ball when challenged. It's almost like he's better when he's being challenged by corners than when he's not. So, just impressive to watch. When you see those two connect, it's just, you want to do weird things like go and, take out your stuff and Bears porn, if you heard that term. I don't know, it's common. It's not, I don't think, weird. It's not that weird when you're a fan and you enjoy watching it, to want to, maybe weird. But not illegal. At least not in the 48 contiguous states, to my knowledge. Anyhow, back to the game. Also offensively, I think the offensive line, shockingly good. Shockingly good. For how badly they played last week and got ripped by everybody in the media and myself included. Not that I'm in the media, of course, but they were great this week. And in circumstances that were far from ideal, with players dropping like flies and guys coming in out of position, some of them. You gotta give them a lot of credit for how well they gelled. Cutler only ended up being sacked once, and that was after he tripped and basically gave the Vikings a gimme sack. In a previous video, I said how important it would be to stop Jared Allen. He didn't get a single sack. Mission accomplished there. And a huge reason why the Bears were able to win this game and Cutler was able to find guys and complete passes. The other guy I got to give credit to in this situation is Mike Tice. I kind of railed against him last week, and personally I saw him as like a midget trying to reach for something on the top shelf that he just can't get to no matter how high, and that was in his ability to plan the offense. And I didn't think it was within his grasp to be able to run a good offense consistently. But he did this week. I mean, he was chipping on Allen. He was getting the blocking he needed. Cutler was rolling out, maybe by circumstance at times, but overall, it worked. And you gotta give credit where credit's due. So good job to the offense, to the offensive line, skilled players there, to Tice, great job. And defense in this game, let's go to the other side of the ball. Defense was solid. I don't think there's a ton to be said here. They've been playing great. Carrying this team most weeks. They did definitely enough this week once again. Unfortunately, one little red flag though, the running defense, and they let Peterson get 100 yards and about 6 yards a carry, which is a bit worrying, but this is the best running back in the league probably. They also forced a turnover off of him early. Nick Roach getting in there, punching the ball loose. They lost Tillman, so they had to worry about that. Hayden did a good job coming in relief there. But, overall, I think they did a pretty good job. And, shouldn't nitpick, really. You gotta be happy with the way this defense continues to play week in, week out. They're the heart and soul of this team and doing a great job. So, very happy with them. Now, a lot of credit should go to the guys who came in for the injured players in relief. Michael Bush, Gabe Carimi, playing out of position. He was benched before the game started. Played with a lot of heart. You also had Edwin Williams on the offensive line coming in for Chris Spencer. Great job. Eric Weems stepped up, and Devin Hester went out with a concussion. And, as I mentioned, Kelvin Hayden, when Peanut Tillman went out. So, those guys deserve a lot of credit too. A lot of good stuff to talk about with the Bears this week. My time's up right now, but hey, in the comments, if you like, tell me who you think was the most important player stepping up this week for the Bears. And also, please do feel free to subscribe. I love subscribers. I look at your guys' picture every night before I go to bed. Weird. Anyways, in my next video, there's something we gotta talk about that's kind of serious. And it really is. It's that hit on Lance Lewis that Jared Allen laid out. I'm gonna look at it in my next video. Bear down.